Hello guys, this is Rafa from Brazil, striking again. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, stop right now. Please subscribe, please ring the bell and hit the like button. It's pretty much important for you to support the channel, spread this word out. Forex is for everyone, so please let's make this video achieve the beautiful objective to impact many traders out there. They're just losing their accounts, they're desperate, they're completely lost. So this is good and valuable information. I strongly advise you to watch this video to the end and spread this word out. Okay, so I'd like to talk to you about today smaller time frames, lower time frames. What happened is in all market conditions, and you can read about this in all the technical books, the best technical indicators books that we have out there. The lower time frames, they are much more impacted by volatility. And I'm grabbing a cup of coffee, sorry for that. And what happened is, the more volatility we have on the markets, the less the indicators will work properly. So what we have in a situation like this, we are dealing with a GBP USD. Okay, today is February 10th. Very early in the morning. We are not right now with the London markets open. So when we have something like this, we have a lower time frame with a lot of volatility, whereas every single candle represents a 5 minutes period of time. So in 5 minutes, price can go from any point to any point. But what really brings the volatility to the markets is the buy and the sell spread. If somebody buy, for instance, GBP for $1.35674, price will reach certain level. But if somebody suddenly buy a pound for $1.34, price will drop immediately. Is it volume? No. This is just an order that was accepted by somebody else and dropped the price 100 pips instantly. Okay, it's gonna produce a huge price drop. But if suddenly somebody else buy a pound for $1.3567, again, price will drop and will go up again, will climb again. So that volatility, it's what the lower time frames feel. But that movement, that huge impact movement, will never be felt by the other time frames, because it's just a regular movement. It's just an up and down. So when you go to the monthly time frame, for instance, will be just a single candle. It's just going to be a wick, very short wick. But when we go to the lower time frames, it can be a huge movement. So what I want to tell you is, you have to adapt your strategy to your level of confidence about trading. Because if you are confident enough to understand that kind of volatility, you need a system where you can manage to filter this kind of movements. Okay? And if you do that, maybe you can find some very interesting movements like this one, a 40 pips movement. Okay, so the lower time frames, they need much more attention, much more analysis, and much more security on your trade, because price can go up and down in level where your indicators will not gonna read properly that price movement. The fuel of the markets, it's the volume. What is the volume? It's the amount of buyers and sellers making business, making deals. So that volume, they ensure the indicators that they are going to the right way. Okay? And that happens, of course, it's just a mathematical way, much more on the higher time frames. If you have a 1 hour candle, you're gonna have much more orders in that amount of time than just 5 minutes. And I'm not talking about the price going up and down. I'm talking about the amount of deals that we can have on our time frame and in a 5 minutes time frame. So what's the catch here? Look, right now we are facing a GBP USD, and that's how simplicity works. Look how beautiful this is, because it reads the market perfectly. It came from a support area that it's drawn automatically by the system. I don't have to analyze that on a big perspective. It just draw by the system itself, and that's the only indicator that changes, of course, because support and resistance, they varies throughout price action time. And then there's a support here, and immediately we have some volume on the higher time frames, which means in this case 1 hour, 4 hour. Okay? So what happened is there's a lot of orders on that higher time frames. And then all of a sudden on the lower time frames, that orders start to go up and up and up, pushing the price up. And that's how markets reads that. And that's a huge column right there. Look at that. And that's a 39 pips movement. So what's the kind of movement on the 30 minutes, 1 hour time frame? It's not a good movement to me. I shouldn't be sending you a signal. But I can send you a signal if you see something like that. But Rafa, what's the catch? It's the same thing. That's going to be our stop loss here. 1-1 risk ratio, it's the first take profit. 2-to-1 risk ratio is the second take profit. And that's it. That's how do I produce the signals on my signal group. And by the way, if you want to join, there's a link in the description area. But I strongly advise you to do not do that, because I have 3.5 years dealing with this. That's not for amateurs. That's not for anybody. That's just for insane people like me and you that want that kind of signal. That's it. But in reality, what I should do, it's just to focus on the 30 minutes, 1 hour time frame. That's where the money is. That's where we're gonna be freedom. We're gonna be free. When we have freedom, we're gonna conquer our independency. It's here. But in this video, I just want to show you how the logic of the lower time frames occurs. Okay? Be aware of the volatility. It's crush your indicators. And stay tuned, because markets can vary very, very fast. So you must pay attention. You should not leave your charts. And that's the last advice. Do not do that for 4 hours. No. 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, it's max. Because you're going to be on a terrible situation of the over trading. which is terrible for you. Terrible, terrible. So over trading, avoid that on the lower time frames. Okay? That's it, guys. Thank you very much. That's the video today. Tomorrow you're gonna have another video, and Friday another video, and I'll promise that I'll be much more often here. Okay? If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. If you're not part of the Simplicity Trading System family, it's just insane. The investment is worth a while. Okay? Hit the link on the description area, and if you make part of our family through my link, you have a one-on-one mentorship with me. Okay? That's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.